Hello everyone. Okay, we're going to start in a moment. We are going to start in a moment. Okay, your body and therefore your imagination does not know the difference between you and another person. It views you as the same. It understands and it knows that separation is an illusion. It knows that. Just because if you are using your brain in a logical way, you may think you are so separate from everything and everyone. Your body and your brain, your imagination, let's say, knows that you are part of a whole. So everything that you are doing to everyone else, you are doing to you. Just like everything that you are doing to yourself, you are doing to everyone else. Because there's no separation. It is an illusion. and I'll go over it on the board. So, okay. Firstly, let's make it clear so you all know that this is a fact, okay? Separation is an illusion. You may think that you are so separate to other people, but we are all the exact same. Everyone is the exact same. We are all part of a whole. So separation is an illusion, which means that all these people that you see, it could be people you know, it can be strangers, it can be people you're just coming to meet, whatever. All these people and you are part of a whole. Okay, so that means these people are you pushed out. Separation is an illusion. And I'm going to go into more detail on what that looks like and what that means. So, all these people are you. They're you pushed out. And that's because to have this human experience, you can only perceive everyone as you are. So when you are meeting this person, you're not seeing them for who they really are, and they aren't seeing you for who you really are. You are seeing each other how each other are. And this is why you can have different people interacting with the same person, but having a completely different interaction or taking something completely different away from them from that interaction, right? Because you can only see these people for who you are. And this is why everyone is you pushed out. And now let's go into even more detail towards that. Let's say you are holding on to anger or resentment or sadness. You're holding on to emotion that is out of alignment with who you really are, but you're directing it towards someone. It doesn't matter who. It could be, an ex-partner or a friend or a family member or whoever. It doesn't matter who. Because what's going on is, because these are all you pushed out, everyone is the same, separation is an illusion. Let's say you're thinking a thought about someone, how they did you wrong, and it's making you angry. Well, your imagination doesn't look at it as, oh, you must be angry with this person. Okay, that's separate from you, that's fine. We're fine though, aren't we? No, your imagination takes it as, you must be angry with yourself because you're the one feeling the feeling of anger, even if it's directed towards someone. And this is why it's so important to forgive people. Because if you don't forgive, you're holding on to that, and your body and your imagination thinks that you must be angry with yourself. You must hate who you are. Because it sees separation as the illusion. So now what happens is, because you are angry, even though it's directed towards someone that made you angry, this is how you're perceiving everyone else now. Because you're moving around your reality with the feelings that you feel. And every single moment is a manifestation. So all these people, their only job is to validate your feelings. So it's going to appear to you like all these people are making you angry. But it's you making you angry, right? Because you're the one holding on to it. But everyone is you pushed out. So this is why we say forgive. Not for them, but for you. because you're now manifesting with those feelings of what someone did to you. Well, now your whole life is going to feel like what that person did to you because you're holding on to it. And you can, replace that anger with anything. Some people could have multiple different emotions that they feel. Some people, it could be, just sadness or anger or whatever. That is the main one. Well, it's going to seem like all these people are making you sad. All these people are making you whatever you are feeling, because that's how you're having this experience. So your body and your imagination does not know the difference between you and another person. It sees everything, everyone the same, because it knows separation is an illusion. You're the one walking around with how you feel, even if you're dedicating it towards someone. You have now become that thing that person made you feel. And this is where you get generational trauma, because this is how the cycles go down generations. You will be holding on to how a family member treated you, not realizing that that means you're going to be doing the exact same when you have children, because your body and your imagination does not know the difference between you and that other person. It's seeing everything as the exact same, as a whole. Separation is an illusion. The quicker that you understand this, now you realize the importance of healing and inner child healing. Because when you heal your inner child, you now have a different perspective, because now you're complete and whole within. You know the importance of you feeling good because you're manifesting with your feelings. So now you see everyone from a different perspective, because if you were to carry on holding that anger that's directed towards someone, that's going to impact your life, not their life. It's going to impact your life because you're manifesting with your feelings. And this is why healing your inner child is so important, because now you don't have any of those feelings getting in the way. You don't have any of those feelings getting in the way when you're manifesting whatever you want. Thank you so much for the rose. It's about understanding that every single moment is a manifestation. Every single moment. So inner child healing is the basis to want to manifest anything in your life. Because what you do with inner child healing is you get to a place of safety and security within your own body. Well, now you can manifest anything, because one, you're going to believe that you're worthy enough of it because you're safe and secure. If you're operating with a wounded inner child, but you want to manifest things, if you get that thing, it can only add on to your insecurity and fear if you are operating with a wounded inner child. And also, it could take a very long time for you to get that thing, because if you are insecure in your own body, it means you are not secure. So you're going to let doubt and worry and anxiety and fear coming to the way of you and your manifestations. But when you feel safe and secure in your body, your manifestations just come flooding in because there's no resistance. You being insecure, which equals not secure in your body, is acting as resistance between you and whatever it is you would like to experience. Hi everyone. I was feeling overly emotional, sadness turned to anger. Now I'm ready for joy again. I'm worthy, I have better boundaries now, I need to love me again, trust myself and God. Oh, I had a few things happen yesterday that helped me to shift my beliefs. That's incredible, Maria. But do you not think that it's the other way round? So you have shifted your beliefs, so now the 3D things are happening for that to confirm that your beliefs are changing, right? Because it's never the external, it's you actually doing that work first, and then you're seeing it in the 3D. Even if it might appear the other way round, it's always internal, external. My inner child was running my life. The beliefs I took on were not my own. I feel like giving you a round of applause because that's such good self-awareness, and that happens with a lot of people, especially people that like carry weight as well. They are actually carrying other people's beliefs and baggage that is not their own. Exactly, I always say, be careful of what you believe to be true. Don't let someone come in and put their beliefs on you, project onto you, unless they're beliefs that you want to believe, right? Unless they make you feel good. Otherwise, it's their own insecurity that they're putting onto you, making it yours as well. But you don't have to allow it. You have your own beliefs, and you're always going to get what you believe to be true. So it is so important, what do you believe to be true? You do. You deserve all the love, support and nurturing. Absolutely. And you're going to get all of that by loving yourself. Yes, I am a dysfunctional empath. I take on other... Okay, if you heal your inner child, you will no longer take on other people's emotions, right? You can still be an empath, but now you can observe, but you don't absorb. The abundance is already available. Everything I desire is mine. No waiting. I can rest, care for. Exactly. Myself, and trust that everything is already unfolded. Nothing else left for me to do. Exactly. That is such a beautiful mindset to be at as well. Everything's already here. It's already here. It's already right now. That moment is right now. It's just about you being able to align your thoughts with those things. You don't have to go out and actually chase after them, look for them, search for them, try for them. You can attract everything to you. You don't have to even lift a finger. The only work you need to do is align your thoughts with what it is you would like to experience. And heal your inner child so you can feel safe and secure. That's the only work that's required. It's not actually you needing to go out and search for what it is you would like, or try, or beg, or whatever. You'll attract everything to you at the most perfect time. So, Jakey, is that it? I'm not sure if this is your first time here or if you've been here before, but this is all about inner child healing. It's about realizing that every single moment of your life is a manifestation. Every single moment you are manifesting. So if you are operating from a wounded inner child, then you are going to manifest more things to make you feel unsafe and insecure. But when you heal your inner child, you now feel safe and secure, which means anything that you are manifesting is going to add on to your safety and to your security. So this is manifestation. This is the best thing that's ever going to happen to you. It's getting to the root. Inner child healing is getting to the root. Because the reason why people have attachment issues or mental illnesses or illnesses in general is all because of you being out of alignment with who you really are. So you are living with that wounded inner child. Thank you so much for sharing the live, guys. Again, this information, every single individual is going to benefit from this information. Every single individual. Because if you are a human on planet Earth, then you have an inner child within you. You can have BPD, OCD, intrusive thoughts, bipolar, anxiety, depression, derealization, depersonalization, all of that. And you can heal all of it. Because you only have that because you don't feel safe in your own body. Well, if you are an individual that does not feel safe within their own body, of course your environment now has to match that. But it's not the environment that's making you scared or anxious or insecure. It's you not being safe or secure in your own body. And now that's why your environment is the way that it is. BPD, you are disconnected to your inner child. So you're living disconnected. You are not connected within, which means your external has to reflect that you're not connected, right? You're disconnected. We always use this example and we'll use it again, but there's so many examples for every single mental illness because you've only got that because you are disconnected to your inner child. That's why you have that. So to go to a doctor's and now accept a pill for the rest of your life, that's doing nothing. That's actually making it worse because you're just numbing the actual root of it for longer. So this is the root healing. This is real healing. Okay, let's do an example. So let's say I'm living in so much fear. I'm disconnected to my inner child. So I'm living with a wounded inner child. I now decide to move house. Well, to everyone, this house is beautiful. But to me, I'm already having issues with it. Things are spooking me out, creeping me out. I don't like how things look. Again, there's no people in the house. It does not matter because your consciousness is projected on everything. Objects, people, scents, perfume, smells, you're projecting your consciousness onto. So I've moved to this house. Okay, there's no people in here. If there was people, my consciousness will be projected onto the people. But instead, it has to be projected onto objects. So I go into the kitchen and I make myself a drink, right? Well, all of a sudden, obviously, I don't feel safe within my body. So I'm having these intrusive thoughts, one after another. As I'm making my drink, I'm just looking at the kettle. Well, my thoughts are telling me that I've got to flip the kettle switch 100 times, otherwise something's going to happen to this house. So that's an example of it's never your environment, it's how you are living within. Because I'm living with fear, my consciousness has to project that onto whatever around me. Well, it's projected that onto the kettle. If there was people there, it would be projecting onto the people. So it would look like these people are making me feel scared and insecure, right? And it's all because you are disconnected within. Your universe is inside you. So you are either an individual living with a healed inner child or a traumatized inner child. Well, if you are an individual living with a traumatized inner child, it's going to look like your environment is traumatizing you, including people, because they are part of your environment and they are part of what your consciousness is projected onto. If you lack self-awareness, that's absolutely fine. That's not your fault either. Your universe is within you. If you have fear, everything around you is going to make you fearful. So when we heal the inner child, we now feel complete and safe in our own body. How can your illusions have their own universe in them? What are you on about? What are you on about? What are you talking about? So how to reverse BPD, healing your inner child. Because you have that because you're disconnected. Think about people with BPD, their emotions are high and low all the time. This is regulated. Now think about a child, right? That's going through trauma. They don't know who to trust. They're disconnected. One minute they feel like they like someone, the next they don't. Someone could say the wrong thing and now they have completely different feelings towards them. My inner child just told she's scared of getting mentally tortured. Guys, any questions on healing your inner child? Because this is the healing that's going to be everywhere. This is literally like the new healing. It's the only actual thing that is healing you, because it's the only thing that's getting to the root of the issue. I have this beautiful experience in life, but also I fall back and get out of balance with tiredness. Well, think about what's making you tired. You may have suppressed emotions within you. What are you talking about? Are you all right? And are you in the right stream? I think you've hopped on to a different one. How can stop being scared of being, again, healing your inner child. Healing your inner child. Healing your inner child so now you feel safe and secure. Yeah. Well done for reading. Your life is a hologram reflected from the imagination. The 3D reality that you see is your creation. Yeah. On the board is how separation is an illusion. So your imagination and your body knows that separation is an illusion. Because if you're holding on to anger, resentment or whatever directed towards a specific person, your imagination thinks that you're doing that to you. Because you're the one holding on to those feelings. And because everyone is you, it's you pushed out, you're projecting that externally. So it's going to look like people around you making you angry, but you are the one feeling the feelings of anger, therefore having that experience. You'll see it everywhere you go. People can only see other people for how they are. This is literal. This is quantum mechanics. Morning, how are you this morning? I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is, but hey ho. I'm good, thanks. Good. So what we're doing this morning is going over how separation is an illusion and how your body and your imagination knows that, right? Because if you are holding on to something, anger, you're the one holding on to it, even if it's directed towards another person, because everyone is the same. There's no separation. So, what is solipsism? Is that a religion? Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the roses. Okay, it's an ideology. And what does that say? It's not much, lol, love your work. Oh, no, I love everything and anything. Thank you so much, I appreciate you. And I appreciate you being here as well. And guys, if you want to take that action, ask any questions about inner child healing. But also, because I've had so many questions, people asking me, where are you posting these lives? Like, I really want to go back and watch them. I've joined in late. They're all going to be posted on YouTube. So make sure if you do like them, you do like this style of teaching, that you are subscribed onto my YouTube, so then you can, watch them. I posted one yesterday, so it will be up there. Oh, the noise again, as soon as you joined as well. We've not had that noise. That's so funny. So yeah, make sure that you are following, because all of these will be on there literally just as soon as you joined. As soon as you join, I swear. But yeah, make sure that you are following, and they will all be on there. There is a playlist on there called TikTok Lives, so they will be on there. So guys, that's why I'm posting them on there, because so many people asking. So please make sure that you check it out and watch it, because I've got a lot to put on there. But I want to make sure people are, actually would like to see them. It also basically asserts what you say on your board. Reality is merely a projection of your mind. Okay, well, I've always known that. I've always known this has been the truth. So are you saying that in effect of you don't believe that to be true? Or because there's nothing outside of you. There's nothing outside of you. Yeah, you're seeing things, but they're not solid. It's movement. You've created it all. I've added it to my story. Can't seem to find how else to share. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the lovely comments. This is very helpful information to move beyond our limits. Sure, each their own, no need to convince people, because truth isn't... Exactly, no, exactly, that's fine. There was a time when I would want everyone to believe it, but that was years ago. The book you recommended yesterday, I can't get a copy anywhere. Oh, that's strange. I got it from Amazon. It did take a while to come, but obviously it was worth it. I got it from Amazon. So, do you think it's because it's going to take a while to come that you thought it meant out of stock? Because I don't think you can get it on Prime, but it should be there. That's where I got it. So have a look again on Amazon, or just type it in and see where else it comes up on. How can your mind come with universal truths like math and logic if it's finite and fable? Okay, that's fine. We all have our own truths and beliefs. That's absolutely fine. I'm not here to force anyone to believe whatever. I'm just here to heal anyone that accepts it. I agree with everything here. I see it's all a mirror, but the mirror can reflect things we can explore. Mind is to exactly, yeah. Because as well, if you're only being taught to use your like imagination in a logical way, then that's all you will perceive as your reality, is something that's logical. But if you actually take a look at the universe as a whole, there's nothing logical about it in the sense of good, bad, black, white. That's not true. Like there's no good or bad, black or white. It's polarity. You know, it's just different perspectives. Says no stock. It also Google Books not available. Well, let me have a look. Does it say no stock on Amazon? I mean, you could do it where you get notified for when it comes up, I guess. No stock? How strange. Imagine everyone's got that book now because I've suggested it and it's gone out of stock. I would double, triple check that you can't find it on Amazon. Oh, wow. So this is a book that I recommended yesterday, guys. I got this one from Amazon. So it's a book by Bashar Darrell Anka. This is metaphysics, very, very simple for you guys to understand. A lot of kind of analogies as well for you to be able to actually decode in your own life. This is an incredible book, guys. Incredible book. I absolutely love Bashar and Abraham Hicks are my two favourites, but there's so many other people as well that I'm inspired by. So many people. I think the only content that I would ever consume is people that I'm inspired by. It's currently unavailable, but no date for new stock. Oh my gosh. Well, you could get the Abraham Hicks one and start with that one and then get that one when it comes available. So the Abraham Hicks one you can get on Amazon as well. I don't know why that Gabor. Oh yeah, you'll be able to get it from his website. Thank you so much for saying that in the chat, because he can get it from the website now. Okay guys, I'll be one moment, but yeah, help each other in the chat and do definitely get that book from his website. And also you might come across other things on the website as well. He does seminars and stuff that oh my gosh, I'm definitely going to join one soon. Oh my gosh, that made me so happy. And I want to go on the Abraham Hicks cruise as well, because she does a lot of cruises. So that book, and there's also Ask and It Is Given that you can get from Amazon by Abraham Hicks. But yeah, Bav, let us know if you can find that on the website. Imagine if it's out of stock everywhere. I mean, that is really good news though, to be fair. For everyone to be getting it. Oh yeah, so Abraham Hicks, she does a lot of talks, so she does seminars, but she also does cruises as well. where she will like obviously have her seminars on a cruise ship. And you can find all her information on her website. So they both have their own websites with all their information on. So the second book, the first one is this one that I was recommended. This is the first book. And then the second book is this book. I got both of them from Amazon. So this book, which is, you know, really quite thick, I actually carried around with me. Well, it was in my bedroom for like two years, I think, before I even picked it up. And in one of the pages at the beginning, it says, you may be carrying this around years before you pick it up, but you will pick it up at the most perfect time. And it was the most perfect time. So that book, there's so much goodness in that book. And it's so funny as well, because when I went to meet one of my friend's friends the other week, she said the exact same thing. We weren't even speaking about Abraham Hicks or anything, but she mentioned that book, which was for one synchronicity. But then she said, yeah, I had it for ages before I opened it. And it even said in it that you'll open it at the perfect time. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what happened to me. So, guys, you'll always see synchronicities. And people are just mirroring back to you. So, everyone is a mirror. And you'll see that, you'll know that. And the more synchronicities you will see. Like that conversation, just out of the blue. We weren't even speaking about Abraham or anything. But that's a reflection of me. That's like my favourite book. And her saying that she loves that book and all of that, I was like, oh my gosh, that is reflecting me back to me, right? Because we're both talking about something that makes us so happy. It's that energy that we're both in. So just like on the board, if you're in an energy of anger, that's what you're going to see in other people, because you're projecting it onto them, right? You're going to have that experience where they're making you angry. I've not heard of that one. The Astonishing Power of Emotions is good too. You have not heard of that one before. You might think that some of this stuff sounds familiar as well because you resonate with it. Like, even if you're hearing it for the first time, you may think, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. Like, of course that's the case. It's like you've always known it, but now you know it. Oh, that's by Esther as well. So guys, any questions on inner child healing? Then let me know.
Can you just make a pile? Do you want me to put it in the basket? Yeah, well, if you just make stuff that's in the bathroom there, is that all yours? Ah, right. So what's... Oh, right, okay. Yeah, can you just make a pile by thing? So I'm just getting some bits and pieces together. And then, yeah, and then I'll wash them. What's that, sweetie? Yes, love, yeah. Would imagine so, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I just need to keep an eye on the washer, love. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that now.
How do you start healing your inner child trauma? Okay. By becoming the parent to your inner child. So let me just show you. Okay, we'll do A and B. So this is how you could be living right now, disconnected to your inner child. So you could have a void. Disconnected. Okay, and your feelings are automatically going to be fear because you're operating from insecurity and feelings of unsafety within you. So this also means, because any type of trauma, neglect and abuse impacts your self-concept, you will now have a low self-concept, and because your life is a mirror, that also is going to affect the way that you see the world, because you're going to see it in a limited way, right? So the thoughts that you will be having, your deep-rooted beliefs, because of trauma, abuse and neglect, will be all of lack. So, I am not worthy, I am hard to love. You may also have like a deep-rooted fear of people leaving you, which is an abandonment wound. So this is very likely if you've experienced any type of trauma. So what we do when we heal the inner child is we go into the program and we remove the limiting beliefs, replace them with beliefs that serve you. So now, rather than feel disconnected, you feel connected to everything, which has healed your attachment issues. Because if you're not secure in your own body, then you're not going to be securely attached. It doesn't matter who it is or what it is. So now you're going to be connected to everything. So you're going to be secure and safe. So they're your feelings, right? They've changed from fear to security and safety, because you're secure and safe in your own body. There's no void. That's changed to feeling complete. And while we do this, you get a high self-concept, which means you see the world in a high way because it's a mirror. And now your thoughts have changed to, I am good enough, I am deserving, I am lovable. And because your life is the mirror, now people have to show up and validate those new feelings of safety and security that you feel. Right? So this could be the same person. One just is operating from a wounded inner child and one has healed their inner child. Well, it's a completely different reality that you're going to be experiencing. Just all in the imagination. Because all you've done is gone into your subconscious. So what actually happens is we go into the subconscious, and by getting rid of the limiting beliefs, by replacing them with ones that serve you, It's literally rewiring the neurons. You've got new pathways now. So this is why during the day, your conscious mind, which is the 5%, has to look for the evidence to back up those new beliefs. Well, that is what's already going on anyway. You know, if you've got so much trauma within you, your conscious mind is looking for evidence to make that trauma a fact and a belief. For example, let's say you've got an abandonment wound from childhood. So now what's happening is during the day, the 5% that is conscious is looking for the evidence to back up why you believe people are going to leave you. Well, of course, it's going to attract people into your life that do just that, that either threaten to leave you or actually leave you because they have to validate the wounds that you have. All they are doing is mirroring back to you who you believe you are. So this is why your beliefs are so powerful. It's creating everything. And your beliefs come from your subconscious. So this is why people as well get confused with how they are, or they don't understand why they are the way they are. Well, it's because of what's in your subconscious program that you aren't either aware of because people are living not aware, or, you know, you just don't understand why things keep happening over and over. It's because what's in that subconscious. And it's not your fault that you are the way that you are, but it is your responsibility if you want change. Because nothing outside of you is going to change if you don't internally. And this is where people have the same cycles happen over and over. And it's also where people will just spend their whole life changing jobs or changing relationships, even changing countries, right? But you find that the same person is going to be in different bodies wherever you go. Even if you go to a different country, you're going to meet the same person in a different body. So this is what we do, guys. And the best place to start is the Self-Love Transformation Program, because you get group sessions with that as well. And we have our 4th one on Thursday at 4:30. And I'm going to send everyone the link out. So, again, if you're not quite ready to take action, then just keep watching these videos. And if you follow my YouTube, there's a playlist on there directed to inner child healing. But all the videos are for inner child healing, every single one. And then all of these, you know, lives are going to be on there as well. So if you just want to, you know, consume information for now, that's absolutely fine. And when you are ready, you will do it at the perfect time. How do you know when you are healed? Because you get to enjoy the present moment. You are fully in the moment. You are secure. You are safe. Your mind's not wandering to a past or a future that doesn't exist. There's no doubt or lack or worry or scarcity. You're safe and you're secure. You're connected to everything around you. Do you have self-love or motivational mantras or whatever available on YouTube? So on YouTube, there's just all videos on how your life is, you know, inner child healing, all of that. But that's one thing I could be doing. Do you have self-love or motivational mantras? I'll do that. That's a good idea. Let me screenshot that. I'll do something where, you know, some affirmations that you could be saying. Self-love or motivational mantras. I will do that on mine soon. Yes, I feel all that. Okay, and if you are living, let's say you are living like this, which is A, right? Well, your life, which is the mirror, it doesn't matter who it is, this person, because they are you pushed out, they are a projection of your consciousness. You can only experience things from your level of awareness. So they have to validate how you feel. That's their job. Because this is how you're experiencing your own creation, is if people outside of you, that's you pushed out, were validating how you feel. Otherwise, how would you experience who you believe you are? So let's say this is your boss, right? But you are operating like this. You're disconnected to your inner child. You have a void. Your feelings are fear, which is insecurity and feeling unsafe. You have a low self-concept, which means you see the world in that way. You have a void, and your thoughts and your deep-rooted beliefs are, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm hard to love, people always leave me. All of that. So this also means that you welcome disrespect. You welcome disrespect. And what I always say as well, it's like you have on your forehead, please disrespect me. But you are unaware that you have that. But this is what's going on if you are operating like this with a wounded inner child. It's like you have on your forehead, please disrespect me, but you are the only one that doesn't realise that you have it there. So let's say this is your boss now. Well, they have to validate how you feel. Well, this is how you feel about yourself. You don't think you're good enough, you don't think you're worthy. You have this void, you have a low self-concept, you're disconnected, and you're welcoming disrespect. So your boss, putting you down or making digs specifically at you, making you feel small, you're the perfect person for that individual to do that. Because 1, you welcome disrespect. 2, you don't stick up for yourself because your beliefs are, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, and all of that. So you're always going to encounter situations like this and be left feeling, insecure and fearful. Well, they just did their job of validating how you feel about you. And this is why you can't run away from that, because if you were to change jobs, you'll find the exact same person in a different body. So it's your creation. You've created that dynamic with what's going on within you. Okay. That's what we do in the Self-Love Transformation Program. That's what we do. We go into the subconscious and we replace it. So all the tools are in there. You can run, but you can't hide. Yeah, what also happens is if you don't feel safe in your own body and therefore operating from that wounded inner child, it doesn't matter who you're with or where you are, your mind's going to wander to anything apart from being in the present moment because you don't feel safe in the present moment, which literally looks like your mind wandering because your body can't feel safe where it is. I feel I'm not getting validated and that's frustrating too. Exactly. So if you are living with a wounded inner child, you're clearly not respecting who you are. You're not validating who you are. You're not appreciating or accepting who you are, which looks like other people not validating you, not accepting you, not appreciating you, because that's what you're doing to you. And it's the mirror. Girly, oh girl, you are on point. So true. When you feel confident, the day is very different to when you are feeling. So guys, this is what we do in the Self-Love Transformation Program. We turn from A to B. And again, what's B gonna look like? Well, it's going to look like people, strangers, everyone and anyone, validating the fact that you are safe and secure, because they're going to add on to your safety and security. None of this uplifting, inspiring, powerful conversations that leave you feeling safe and secure. So, any questions, guys? This is absolutely the best thing that you could ever do. I'll shout it from the rooftops. This is my thing. This is literally the best thing that you could ever do. It's actual real healing. You're not putting a band-aid on it. You're actually getting to the root and healing it so it's not there anymore. Because you are so powerful. So yeah, we have our 4th group session this Thursday at 4:30. So if you have the self-love transformation, you'll be sent the link. And if you want to join those weekly group sessions, make sure that you have the program. And thank you to everyone for all the lovely comments as well. But this is the best thing that you could ever do. So I would love to see all of you people that are here right now there on our Zoom group session. That's when we go into the subconscious and we reprogram. Tell you about all the different tools, techniques, why they're effective, how to use them to get the most out of them. All of that, you're going to know all the tricks, secrets, codes, all of it. But until then, you can just keep watching videos, I guess. You'll still gain from the video. How many people do you presently have doing your program on Zoom? I don't know the specific number, I haven't actually checked. But we've got a really nice community though. So, to be fair, everyone, I think there's only 1 or 2 people that have shown their camera. All the rest do not put their camera or their microphone on. So it's not something that you have to, because I know that could stop some people doing it maybe, is if they had to put their camera on. You don't need your camera on, you don't need your microphone on. I mean, last week we did have some questions, but that was from someone that had their microphone on and their camera on. But it's honestly up to you, because the most important thing is just the information going through. So you don't have to, you can just do whatever's best for you as long as you're there. But I understand people might not be able to join in the moment, but then they'll just get sent the recording if they email me. So yeah, we do have a mixture, but mainly people just have their camera off and their microphone off. We've had some people though speak in the chat, which is lovely. So yeah, it's really fun, and I'm really excited for our 4th session. Thank you for the roses. So guys, I would love to see all of you there as well. All of you that are there here, I would love to see you all there. I have a course that is coming out as well. But depending on what you're after, so the course will be about inner child healing, but it'll be like everything that I do, well, not everything, but kind of the style that I'm teaching on here. So it's like for you to actually learn inner child healing. But there's all just different things because people learn in different ways. So I have the one-on-one mentoring that a lot of people are gaining so much from, and they prefer that because they would prefer to have, you know, just a one-on-one. Then I have the self-love transformation program that is for anyone and everyone, and then they get the group sessions as well. Then I have personalized lesson, which is if you have like a specific area that you would like some guidance, clarity, insight on, then I've got that. And then I've got the course that's coming out, but it will be like a course, you know, when you go and you do a course at uni or whatever, it's going to be like a proper course. So it just depends on people's style of learning, really. Because even though all of this is inner child healing for you to actually heal yourself, you're also having to learn as well. Because it's best for you to know why it's important, how it's even a thing, how it works and all of that, as well as healing your own inner child. So just have different things that will be available for different kinds of people. And then some people just like the videos, right? Just want to watch all the videos and watch the videos on YouTube, and that's absolutely fine. That's just as beneficial because that will be benefiting them. So there is something for every type of person. Every type of person. The course is something where you can just do on your own pace, right? Just whenever you want. You've got all the videos, you've got all the information. You can watch them at your own time, and you can read it all at your own time. The Self-Love Transformation Program, we have those group weekly sessions, but you have documents that you can go over at any time. So it all just depends on the person. Yeah, the course is like an open university course. You can do it at home whenever you want. Even though it will say like module 1, week 1, week 2, week 3, you can obviously do it at your own pace. That's just recommended. And what you're going to gain from that is so much knowledge. Well, it will say everything on there anyway. And then it's something where you can show to people that you know, and then they can learn as well. Because this information is not like it's going to go away. It's not like it's going to get out of date or whatever. Because it's inner child healing. Every single individual has an inner child within them. This is information that's going to help every single person. So it's never something that's going to not be relevant. It always has been relevant, and it always will be. And more people need to know this information and be aware of this information, because it's life-changing. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can benefit from healing your inner child and you will realise that your life has always been the way that it is because you've been disconnected to your inner child. So you've been living a life traumatised, living, you know, with neglect, trauma, abuse, and you've done it to yourself. Yeah, inner child healing is always going to be an ongoing thing. Exactly. Is the third, so that should be replaced with 4. I put 3rd because last week that was our 3rd group session. Our 4th one is going to be Thursday. Thursday at 4:30. And that is for everyone that has the Self-Love Transformation Programme. So if you want to get the weekly group sessions, then, you know, have the programme. But it's going to be on Zoom. They're always on Zoom. So, yeah, guys, let me know whereabouts you are on your healing. If you are taking action or if you're ready to take action. There is something for everyone. So before I head off, guys, do I have any last questions? Okay, guys, so if you want to be at our group sessions and you want to be there for our 4th one, then make sure that you have the Self-Love Transformation Programme. And I will see you all there.